Hey everyone, I come to you with good news and some crappy news. Good news is that originally I was supposed to start new treatment 2 months from now, but I have an amazing doctor who called the supply company and got them to agree to call me, and I start treatment on Wednesday. It's called anakinra. It's an injection developed for rheumatoid arthritis, which should help a lot of the symptoms that I have. But the best part is that I get to stop or start reducing the prednisone, which, if you've been following me, I have had so much trouble with, despite the fact that I do believe it saved my life. With this, I actually stop 3 medications: the prednisone, the colchicine, and the azathioprine, which is 3 medications in one. Again, it is an injection, but I mean, I'm already doing daily injections for my InnoHep, so it's just another little poke, as opposed to taking meds that cause tons of side effects. This one is very new. It's a newer medication, but I'm getting it this week, and I can't be more happy about that because it was supposed to be months. And I don't know whether, with what's going on in the world, change that, or if my doctor was just super insistent, which is a big possibility. Now on to COVID. I never thought that I would live to see a world like this. I am sending all of my thoughts and prayers to anyone who's been affected by having a diagnosis of COVID or a family member with COVID, to all those that are in isolation like myself. I had a talk with my mom today, and I am not allowed to go anywhere. Again, so lucky I can work from home. So lucky I have coworkers that allow a sense of bonding and of fellowship without being face to face. We're supporting each other as much as we're supporting our clients, and I truly believe that's the only way that we as human beings are going to get through this, is to be kind and to be patient. There's a lot of people that have a lot of anxiety, that already had paranoid, delusions, or even just sort of, the inability to function in a world that's pretty good. Now, the world's not pretty good right now, and they don't know how to function. So imagine your fears and your worries with a roof over your head and food to eat and toilet paper to wipe your ass. They don't have that. They don't understand the whole social distancing thing because they've been told their whole lives that they need to go out and socialize. They need to go out and be around people and learn how to interact and all that. And that can't happen right now. And people are being fined, and they are being arrested for going against, government isolation protocols. And I agree with that. But we have a population of people that aren't able to comprehend or just aren't able to cope with this, and those are the people that we're supporting the most right now. I honestly think that tomorrow, the vice president, oh my god, the prime minister is going to rule like martial law. That's the only way I can think about it, where people have a curfew and you can only go out, so many times per week to get, meds or to get um, anything, groceries, anything like that. Problem is, you'll still be exposed to people, especially if it is, which it is, spreading from person to person and not from travel, which is so scary. I mean, I was paranoid before and now I'm super paranoid. I go for my infusion this week and I am so I'm so anxious about it. I'm so scared to go into the hospital and sit there for 8 hours and not be able to fight anything. I mean, I'll be wearing a mask, I'll be wearing, personal protective equipment for myself, but I can't guarantee who is in the chair before me. And as you can see, I touch my face a lot. So, I mean, my risks are exponentially higher than others. Those that I know with MS, you know who you are. I know you know who you are, who I'm talking about right now. People who are starting medications that ruin their immune system. What are we going to do? We got to be careful. We got to keep away from people. We got to make sure that people keep away from us. I have a bit of a cold. No symptoms of COVID at all. It's just sort of in my throat and runny nose, but no cough, no fever, no anything like that. So my screeners, I have to screen myself every day for my job, even though I'm not coming into patient contact. It's just a way to keep track of people. Yeah. So mom is out with the dog right now. He has an ear infection, so she's going to the vet, but she has to call when she gets there. They come out, pick up the animal, and then bring him back when he's done. Mom's not allowed inside the vet. I'm scared. I'm very scared. And not just because I'm high risk. I'm just scared for everybody, see, I'm touching my face again. I'm scared for, the people in the nursing homes and that don't get visits. And, I was talking to my mom earlier and I was like, if I was in the hospital and you couldn't visit me, I would be so upset. Not because you couldn't visit me, just because it's a long, time is different in hospitals. You don't sleep. There's people there that are sick, that are noisy, and you know, and I mean, if you're sick, you're sick. You can't help that. But I'm trying to do as much as I can so that I don't end up in a hospital, because that could kill me. And frankly, for the first time in a long time, I can say that my old saying was, well, if I died, that's fine. If I had a heart attack, or, if my immune system crashes and I get an infection and I die, whatever, it's fine. I'd say in the last 6 months, and I know that a lot of it has to do with my job and feeling the satisfaction of being able to support myself and, with help from family, that I'm back in a productive situation where I wasn't before. And I can honestly say now that if I were to die from whatever those things, I would be very unhappy. I want to live now. And I don't know if I could have said that 7 months ago or whatnot. I've been so inspired by the people I work with and the patients that I work with and the leadership team that I work with and my mom and my grandma. I couldn't imagine my life differently now. And I know not everything is great. I will always have this illness, these two illnesses, that will need treatment for life. But that's okay. That's really, really okay. It's not a weakness, it's a strength to decide to live when things are so difficult and when there's so much uncertainty in the world. Even though it's not the world right now that I want to particularly continue for the rest of my life, the fact is, I want a rest of my life. Not 6 months, not a year. Not, oops, if you didn't come into hospital this time, you would have died. I want to live, and I want to do as much as I can to make that happen. And that includes eating healthier, drinking more water, more exercise, just things to make and change. I think changing my outlook on things too. Like, I've had so much time in the last year to reflect on things, and I can't believe it's been 2 years since my medical journey started, really. And it'll be a year in April that I got diagnosed with CVID. So it's don't get me wrong, it's been a tough 2 years, but I made it. Even though they told me I shouldn't have, I made it. And I need to make the most out of that. So here's me declaring that I am going to be healthier. I am going to practice mindfulness. I am going to change things that probably needed changing a long time ago. And with the combination of the right medication, the right therapy, the right doctors, the right job, I think it's possible. No, I know it's possible. Thank you for all of your words of encouragement and support. I appreciate it more than you know. And I hope you guys are having a good day despite what's going on in the world, and that you can make the most of it and either take the attitude of, oh, this sucks, I can't believe I have to stay home, da 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 da, or wow, this is amazing, I get to stay home with my family and be with them and play board games and, be a unit together that's going through this. Stay home, take the opportunity, be there for your family. And if you don't have family, that's okay too. There's so many social networking sites out there that are online and are, like FaceTime and Skype and all of these amazing things that, we forget about when we're outside doing other things. I don't know, it's hard to say. But thank you to all of those that are in quarantine that are following the rules. Thank you to the government who is hopefully going to crack down on the people that aren't following these instructions. I will be fully committed to that belief that if you don't follow the rules of quarantine, you should go to jail. You should get fined, and you should go into the COVID centers, and you should have to volunteer and see these people who are suffering and these people who are dying because you didn't want to stay inside. Do you want that on your conscience? I don't want that on my conscience. Oh my God, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know how I'd feel. How would you feel if you got somebody sick because you were a carrier and you didn't show any symptoms and thought, meh, I'll still go to pick up basketball, or I'll still go to, the park and have my kids play with other kids. No, you can't. You can't. You just can't. Anyway, I'm gonna log off because this is way longer than I thought, and it's a big rant. But I just wanted to come on in here to say that amid all of the uncertainty and unknowns of what's going on right now, I have hope that this medication will work, that I won't have any more cases of pericarditis, that I get to come off the prednisone and the other 2 meds. And I'm happy about that. It's good news. So I'm gonna log off with that, and I'm gonna keep continuing to vlog during this time. I'm afraid that the environment will not change. It will either be my house or my mom's house, or actually when I get infusion. So 3 times at 3 places that I can actually vlog from. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks, guys. Keep safe. Keep distance. Keep healthy.